everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I'm going to introduce a new free-to-play series. It's going to be completely different, but maybe for some people, this will be quite relatable.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
So we are here on the start of a new account screen, and what I want to do is something that I did back with Raid Shadow Legends. Now, people with Raid, or maybe even this game, will be like, free to play 1 hour a day? 1 hour a day isn't enough to properly play the game. You're gonna take forever to progress. Well, yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. But that's also the point. So I kind of want to introduce and explain this series, why I'm doing it, and why I think it's going to be relatable to a lot of people and a bit more realistic. Not everyone can grind like crazy. I think it'll be quite funny. If you guys know our friend Fastidious, he has been free to play without accepting any content creator perks yet. I think he might be switching to what he'll call like no spend. He'll just plus whatever diamonds he gets as a CC. But he hasn't done that yet, I don't think. I could have missed that, but I don't think so. But anyway, he's been fully free to play, but the difference with him is he's been home. He's been injured, recovering, I should say. And he's been grinding like, 12 to 16-hour days, as he says. Like, he has been grinding like a maniac every single day. And I think it's so much fun to see how well he's done and how fast he's been able to progress. He passed me in campaign, but then again, I've just been slacking on my main account. I just haven't even tried to push my campaign. Probably should do that. But yeah, he blasted so much content and he's doing so well. But that's because time is the key. A little bit of luck as well. He got good pulls, sure. But at the end of the day, I think he's a great example to show that these kind of games are not all about spending versus free to play. They're about how much time can you dedicate, how much time just not only playing the game, but learning the game. Effort, putting in true effort to genuinely learn the game and improve your account, cleanse gear, re-gear people, take hours and hours to reattempt a stage that you're stuck on, because sometimes that's what it takes. And that is more the key than spending. And I kind of want to do the opposite. So it's amazing to see what you can do when you really dedicate time, but not everybody can do that, right? I think I would say it's safe to say 95, maybe even as much as 98, 99% of players are not going to play this kind of a gacha game, especially one that's also a mobile game, for more than an hour a day. Like, a lot of people play these types of games to be short consumption, to be, you wake up in the morning while you're pooping, you play the game. You are getting ready for work, you're half asleep, you're in bed, you grab your phone, you play the game while you're waking up. Or you come home from work, you play a little bit before you sit down with the family, or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But I think it's a lot more realistic to actually do something like this. It's gonna be slow progression, but I think it'll be fun. And I'm not saying that to knock Fastidious. I think it's really cool, so don't get me wrong. I love that he did this super grindy, just to really show you guys that free-to-play is not an excuse. People want to say, oh, but I'm free to play, I can't do anything. Well, guess what? This game can be very generous to free to play players. I feel like some of the best accounts for crazy summoning luck I've seen have been people that have been free to play, get the most insane luck at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm just going to do the opposite. So that's why we're here. I just want to talk about this for a few minutes. And I'm really excited to do this because, for one, it's not a major time commitment for me. I don't feel like it's going to overwhelm me with stuff I can't keep up with, because it's just 1 hour a day. And what I mean by that is, yeah, I'm going to open the account, play for 1 hour, and I'm going to close it. Like, I'm not going to be popping in throughout the whole day. Now, there might be some cases where, like, you start the day, you do a bunch of stuff, and then maybe for 5-10 minutes toward the end of the day, you set up some multi-battles and you walk away. Now, that's something I did with my Raid free-to-play series. I kind of took, the more you get into it especially, the more, I guess, content you have to work on. So maybe it's you play for 1 proper hour of being active in the game, at least in the early stages, and then you set up your multi-battles and walk away. So technically, will the game be open for more than an hour? Maybe, but will I be actively touching it, looking at it, playing it? No. I think at worst, that's going to be where I stretch the 1 hour a day. I might do my dailies, grind as far as I can, and then be like, all right, we got some energy, let's use it. Let me set up some multi-battles and walk away. And that's where we're ending for today. So that's kind of something I might, make a slight flexibility with. Or if I'm live streaming, I will purposefully probably play slightly more than an hour, because live streaming means I'm distracted. It means I'm not just genuinely 100% focused on the content. So I would be more productive if I'm not live streaming. So I kind of will allow myself a little flexibility, like to go over by 15-20 minutes, because there's going to be times where I'm just sitting here talking to you guys in chat. And during that time, I'm not going to be properly grinding a proper hour, which I need to take pretty seriously on something like this. So with all that being said, if you are watching this video, I'm about to go live and start this free-to-play 1 hour a day now. I will have this video posted, and I will schedule my live stream along with it. So I will do this, and then I will go live on YouTube very soon after, right after, honestly. And I think that'll be a really fun way to kind of tie in the start of this with you guys, see what happens. But the only difference, I do want to say this now, if I get super lucky, because there's still a really crazy good summoning event, if I get lucky and I pull a hot set, I'm probably going to restart, because I feel like, number one, it's going to feel like it's cheating. Number two, people are going to be like, oh, well, that's not free to play. We can't get hot sets, even though it is, because it is. It doesn't take money to guarantee yourself a hot set. Anyone could start a new account and get one. But I think if I get Setram, or obviously Ezra, whatever, I will be fine and keep the account. But when it comes to hot set, I feel like it's a little bit too much of a cheat code for getting, like, arguably the best character in the game to start off a free-to-play series. So I'm actually gonna hope that I do not pull a legendary for today's 1 hour of gameplay. Believe it or not, I hope I do not pull one. So I don't know. I'm excited. We're gonna have some fun. I'm on the PC client, so this is gonna be interesting to see what happens. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing this journey with you guys, seeing how we can progress. And you know what? You guys can chill with me. For all of you that do play at a slower pace, but are sitting there watching everybody blast through those stage 18s, 19s, 2021s of gear raids, and you're like, how? I don't even have time to whatever. Well, maybe my series will be relatable, and we can be slow and chill and play together. This will also mean more live streams, so make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, because that notification will pop up randomly when I schedule a live stream. So I'm not going to have a certain time I go live. Some days I will, some days I won't, some days I'll make a video, some days I won't. So it's going to be kind of random, just going with my own schedule and what I can do, but it should be fun to try to go live more often than not while I do the 1 hour, because you guys can share the progress with me. It might be a little bit slow, but hey, we're going to try our best, and maybe we'll start to use some heroes that I did not have to use on my main account, like the ones me and Fastidious talked about in our video collab on his channel, for example. So that'll be really fun to force myself to use different characters that I didn't have to use because I got pretty lucky on the main account or because I bought the Iona pack on the main account. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun little journey here. And yeah, I'll see you guys live in a few minutes if you're still watching. See you soon. Come hang out with me.